We're gonna put it up right now. There you go. All right, Desta, here you go. Oh, this is the special mode. Okay. That'll work. Now, guys, you have to be a follower to win. You have to be present as well. That's it. Thunder is a ridiculous ship, although its range has been slightly reduced. It still has ridiculous AG chance. The AP is pretty good. It's got a improved heal. So you've got a lot going for you.
Someone
Smaller.
is bold in here, bringing an Austin to Grand Battles.
Oh, it's bold bringing in Austin to Grand Battles. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. It's battleship heavy here.
So
Mhm.
the reason you're bringing Austin is so that you can blap and kill an enemy destroyer or two, because killing destroyers will have a significant buff to your team with the so few ships in the game here. So I can totally see why they might go this way.
I mean, yeah, it's good at killing destroyers.
But you're right.
Just be careful about your positioning.
Yep, absolutely. Now it's an RNG player, probably a good player, knows what they're doing. We'll have to see if they get blapped or not. Wife should be off of work now, so I'm gonna open the door to get more cooling in the room. Ah, there we go. It's 4:20. Let's see what the temperature is in this room compared to the rest of the house.
I'm not sure how I feel about splitting up with your div.
It's 80 degrees in this room, and it is 73 degrees in the rest of the house. That's great. 79 outside, so it's warming up now because the sun's out. You don't like the idea of splitting up? Why?
I mean, usually if you play in a division, right, you wanna make sure that you can kill the enemy, like focus down the same target and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you split up like that, you might give up the opportunity to do so.
So the thing about splitting these is that it allows you to ensure that there's going to be cross shots formed, because if you guys went to the same, I don't know how many times I've seen it. It's a lot. Uh, the team sees two division battleships going one way and says, "Oh, I guess I'll go that way too." And then you end up with a freaking lemming train going one way, and all the battleships on one side. Oh, nice citadel. All battleships on one side of the match. So I do like the idea of splitting. The other thing is, if it's a player that you know and trust to be good at kiting away, then it does enable you to kind of try to hold that side back a little bit, which is also really helpful. As you can see, the enemy team is hard pushing Alpha or A, with a smaller team going to C cap. Um, so that's okay. Yeah, exactly, Raining. So I'm like,
Yeah,
now if they're
I get
destroyers, I get it. Yeah.
I, I get it with the cross shots and so like you want to have them potentially, but you don't have them anymore right now either. Too far apart.
Not right
You know.
now, but soon. .tm. Also, rip your Seattle. Now, I wouldn't play a Seattle in this mode. I wouldn't play Seattle in any competitive mode. I might just play Seattle in co-op, to be quite frank. But
He's grinding.
but you don't grind in grand battles with a Seattle. I'm sorry, you don't.
I mean, you don't like. Still better than random battles? I don't know.
I mean,
Only because your stats
it's
don't count.
yeah. That's really what it is. I mean, Seattle is just, in my opinion, a royal pain to grind through just because of the armor. And anything can blap you from it, if almost from any angle, except of course
I
PDs.
mean, let's be real here. This Seattle died not because he was a Seattle, but because his positioning was.
True.
So, I mean, the thing is that, like, if I'm gonna play Seattle, there's two ways I'm gonna play it. If I'm gonna play it as a anti-destroyer cruiser, then I'm playing it ranked, because that's where it matters the most. If I'm not playing it ranked, then I'm going for maximum team play, where I'm running the spotter plane for extra range, so that I can try to you know, farm enemy battleships. Especially in a mode like this, where you get tons of battleships.
The rank requires you to be in the Silver League, though.
In what?
The rank requires you to be in the Silver League,
Oh,
though,
well,
so you can play it.
Okay, that's true. So if you're not in Silver League, then don't grind it in ranked, and just grind it in randoms or co-op. I don't know. Seattle's one of the few ships that I free XP'd it. Yep, exactly. She's one of the few ships that I free XP'd.
Seattle isn't actually strictly worse than a Cleveland. It's just not better. It's basically the same.
If I remember right, she's a little bit thicker, so it's easier for enemy shells to arm in her citadel.
A courtesy thickness.
Alright, so in any case, you've pushed this side, you've got an Iowa with you, a Colombo that was showing broadside towards you based off where he was, and he made Inky, so now you're taking a guess. I don't know that I would take a guess. Good guess, you got 2 pens. I might just wait so that my shots were available when the smoke ended, like right there. Seattle's got 51mm deck armor, seriously? I didn't either Garnet one, but then again I free XP the ship, so...
Won't blame anybody who free XPs it.
Hi, Stevie. Stevie's back to sign himself again.
In my opinion, both tier 9 US cruisers in the tech tree are not great.
So Buffalo I actually didn't mind grinding. Buffalo I really enjoyed because Buffalo's got really good angles off to the side. Kiting away over the shoulder angles, Buffalo's got really good shoulder angles.
I hated it strictly because the playstyle is different from the Baltimore and the Des Moines. You're changing your gun layout in between two ships. Right?
That's I have to agree with you on that, Grunty, and that's a huge pet peeve of mine. Like, why couldn't they just make what is it?
Yeah. And on
like
top of it,
class.
the Buffalo actually has the same gun DPM as the Baltimore has, because that additional turret comes at the cost of reload.
Yeah.
You only come out ahead because you get the tier 6 slot upgrade.
Yeah, I miss the old.
So you actually have to show the side to get the rear guns off, otherwise you're just strictly worse than the Baltimore. That's what bugs me about the Buffalo.
I would not shoot here. By shooting here, it's gonna force you to wait 16 seconds to get set up for your joust.
I would have liked if you shot that as no turrets and tried to disable these turrets.
I kind of feel like that's what he was trying to do. Too early. And too early as well. Gotta wait a little bit. I think you gotta be a little bit more patient, Desta. Have your guns turned sideways, so like in other words, look this way, like full sideways, and then do the blap, instead of like you were trying to do up here. I do like that you didn't continue your turn though. The Columbo continued the turn.
I think the
So
drive-by was fine. Like you're not getting citadels against the Kurfürst there, so
it's a
you got a
Columbo.
lot of pen damage.
It's a Columbo. I mean, that
Columbo.
should be.
Why did I think? Still,
Ouch. That was just an RNG hating you, Desta. I don't know what to tell you, but that was RNG hating you right there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then this Columbo making Inky again. Totally not necessary. Now you could, I would slow down here and turn in so that you don't get killed by Haragumo torpedoes. Also, because the Columbo fired at you, guess what? You get to see him now.
If ever I was in the
And he-
Columbo, just to pull away for a quick second, I would have just make. Wait, what do you say when they smoke up? Inky?
Yeah.
Make Inky and go up to the
Right.
go away and then try to lick your wounds and then come back into
Yep.
the fight. No.
Now, why are you shooting HE? Oh no.
Oh my god.
So I would have held actually, Desta. Earlier, you shot with your rear turrets only, as the Columbo shot you. The key is you were not detected. You could have maneuvered to get your front turrets in arc, and then fired at him as well. There you go. That took way too freaking long. Now you got to get to Charlie, but the question is, where is the Haragumo?
I mean, he shot HE basically when the Columbo was bow on, and didn't switch right afterwards because I think you assumed the Columbo would stay bow on, and
Yeah.
that led to this broadside shot with HE. I don't think you can fault him for that.
No.
Like, you can't expect the Columbo to all of a sudden show the broadside again.
At that point, I might stay with AP just because I can shoot AP into the superstructure. I don't know. Regardless, like, it's done. Now it's just a Haragumo versus you, the Satsuma, and the Kurfürst. So we're gonna see a lot of sailing around and trying to dodge torpedoes.
I think I would have actually liked him going to the B cap and not even trying for the C cap. There's a high chance this Haruguma would have been trapped and spotted in between the 3 battleships.
Yep. Alright guys, I'm starting up my poll. Tell me who you'd like to raid. We'll get there soon. .tm. Four fires and 2 salvos. Fast forward a little bit. At this point, it's up to that Haragumo to die. So it worked out in your favor. Wow. There he is. Oh, he thinks a smoke is going to save him. That's cute.
Oh no.
Too bad you're in a Thunderer. And smoke matters not, my friend. Wow.
The real pro play here was to wait 5 seconds and get the capping XP first too.
Yeah.
So that would be the SAT score school of XP earnings. So that's what you're saying. All right, guys, we're gonna move over to Stream Raiders. I'm gonna add a 30-second ad. We're gonna get started with our battle. Here's most of our forces. Let's go. Yay, we won. Let's go select
wow,
our
we
boom.
beat 4 enemies. That was rough.
Right? Well, you know, it's level 1 dungeon, so it's relatively easy. So go ahead and drop your units, guys. Do they have different music? No, they don't, Desta. And that's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it's not so annoying. It's a curse because, oh my god, sometimes I've had that music stuck in my head. So
You can disable the music.
you can vote, guys. We're down to a third, about half of our time left. In the meantime, drop your units. Like I said, I will continue to do nicely done, Esprit, by the way. 50 Ouroboros, or Ouroboros, there you go. I'll continue to do stream raiders off stream as well. But go ahead and put in your units and let's see what happens. Nice to have a replay of Ship 1 here. Keep practicing with Tony. That's right, M13. Thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Invictus, look at that. An epic Templar. You just got that Templar, didn't you? That's awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep playing until we lose the dungeon. And then I'll stop. Because dungeons end, I think, tomorrow. Or something like that.
You can look at the store at the same time the chest expires. The dungeon should be gone.
Let's see. Store. 2 days and 20 hours.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So I can actually stream on Thursday and be okay. So that's kind of neat. Let's get back to battle there.
I hope they make the vampire units available in the store for purchase outside of the chests at some point.
Yeah, that'd be neat, wouldn't it?
It's pretty annoying to level the vampire up only with the dungeon chest. It takes forever.
This is true. Although I've really leveled them up pretty high because of just how easy those, how easy it is to get those scrolls. So.
Yeah, you as a captain need less scrolls than a viewer, though.
That is true. That is very true. Alright, so we have just a few moments left to pick our raid, guys. We are close. We have Iceland Ice at 9. We've got Virtual Senpai at 7. Those are the two that are duking it out right now for our raid. And as always, it's been a lot of fun hanging with you guys. I really do hope I gave you some good pointers to the game. I hope you had a lot of fun today. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Don't forget, by the way, if there's a Wargaming stream today or tomorrow, I don't know if there is, but make sure you watch it if there is, because you need to get those community tokens. I know I need to as well. Alright, Iceland Ice has won our raid target, so we're going to go ahead and raid him. Is that the person's... Let's see.
Didn't you have a giveaway going for a CC container?
I did, yes. Okay, let's do that drawing. I wanted to get the giveaway, or the raid started. And we'll draw our winner. So, test name, please meow. Are you here? And are you a follower? Been following for almost 2 years. Test name, please meow. Please meow if you are here. Ta-da!
Congrats.
That was not a meow.
Yeah, that wasn't a meow. I'm not sure if ever that's him.
Long. He's already won something before. I sent a container code to him before, so. In the meantime, guys, thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a good couple of days. I'll see you Thursday when the new patch drops. If you've got replays, make sure you send them to me on Wednesday and Thursday so that I can cover them, because I will probably not have a lot of replays on Thursday. And then the same thing goes for Sunday, guys. July is the last month of the summer for me, so make sure you send in those replays, because come August, I won't be streaming on Tuesdays, Thursdays anymore. Okay? Sadly, we're almost halfway done. See you guys. Get the South Wave. See you later.